Hello. Hello. As the Chinese car manufacturers would say, how are we? How are we? Is that right? Anyway, here we are. Alright, we're streaming. We're going for some nice breaks on a snooker table. And we're starting like a Trojan as we mean to go on. Okay. Need to change the sound to make the balls more noisy. So you want to hear what's going on, people. That's better. I want to drop the ball sound down a little bit, but I want the table ambience right up. So I want to hear the pockets. I want to hear the pockets. Oh yeah. Like that. Oh, now I've just got away with that one a little bit because of this little fella here. But I've got to be careful not to screw too far. Perfect. Now, semi-pro would say that that was a... Right. That hurt. That hurt. We're going to do maximum concentration, people. Oh. Potted off the break. And a long pink to start. Now, what we do see is that we don't have an easy clearance here. Now, that feels like that'll be alright. Good start. Hello, semi-pro, mate. How are you? I'm off work next week, mate. Loving life. Still no driving license. It's a month now. It's sat in the queue. Not dwelling on it. It is what it is. But not happy. Just try to knock a few good breaks in. I'm already not on a, as you can see, not on a 147, but you know, not looking likely I'm going to get one of them. That is not a good shot. Oh dear. Yes, I saw that, mate. I haven't seen the break yet, but it had to be him, didn't it? I mean, the guy's just a fiend, isn't he? Just a fiend. He hasn't played forever, and he comes back at the age of 50. You know, magic, magic. It's just such a shame to me that the lad doesn't realise how good he is. Luckily, we realise how good we are, mate, at VP. VP? Shooters. SB. Now here, I feel like I'm going to touch this red. And I've kind of got away with it. A little bit. My goal is just to make a century. I'm not bothered about... Ooh, that feels like it's going to miss. No. I think I'm going to hit that. Oh, well, that's not worked out very well. I think oh, does that black? No. Anything? No. Fiddler stinks. This is my first break, mate, so the answer to that is sadly no at the minute. You'll find that I start by getting lots of start by getting lots of 40s and 50s, and then I might get the odd 80, nick 100 occasionally. It's not brilliant. Yeah, you do well, mate. Good player. Far better than I, sadly. I enjoy plonking them in, but I do tend to miss. But I love this table. I play on the super fine one cloth, which has got like average everything, and this table seems quite generous. Obviously, when you do that, it's pretty shit. But yeah, just enjoy potting a few balls, mate. Try not to get too bothered about whether I hit or miss or what. Just play. Gets on my nerves after a while, but just like having a bit of game, you know. Try not to get too bothered. I think I played at a worse level than you, so I just play. Otherwise, it's too frustrated. That was trying to hit those 3. Yeah, I think so, mate. I think it's just fun, isn't it? Just nice to be good at it as well, but it's not so easy. Like VP, you were so good at it, or you are so good at it, that it wasn't really a challenge for you. So, you know, you reached a point where it was like 147 or bust, which I don't think is a fun position to get to, because most games get a row on, and clearly Snooker's a game that you don't have to get 147s in, but you were that good at it that you sort of got hampered by your own ability level, really. Well, that was bollocks. Oh my god. A clip of that. Well, I'm still going somehow, but that was shit. Part of me wants to visit the pink, but it doesn't go. Oh well. I'm just going to go for blue. I'm going to try to just keep the break going a bit. Yeah, exactly, mate. I mean, that's like, you shouldn't sort of be too quick to dismiss how good that is. It's absolutely ridiculously good. But yeah, I can see how it made the game, you know, unplayable for you. And you even did that thing with the tight pockets, didn't you? Where even then you still got 147. It was just outrageous. So I kind of like how this is not easy, but it's doable. And I always use golf as the kind of obvious comparison, where is if they made golf games as hard as golf, nobody could play it. So it has to be a bit easier, because clearly I can't do this in real life as much as I'd love to. My back would have gone by now. Yeah, that's very good. Very, very good. I've made a bit of a pig's ear of that one. I'm lucky he's there, and I've got the blue. Always worried about the in off there. I did catch a slight bit of the pocket, but it looks like I'm going to have a 60 break. I wouldn't mind a little stun run through here for the long pink. That's gone wrong a bit. I want to knock it sideways. Right. I'm not doing too bad here. When those shots go right, they're my favourite. twit. Didn't want to hit it. Damn. Great positional play, by the way. Again, poor positional play. Probably going to have to go around the back. Oh yeah, me too, mate. Me too. Now if I go too far here, I'm going to be behind the pig. That feels alright. I think I'm just going to nudge this and leave the pink on for the century, which would be lovely because I don't get many of these. Wasn't the best shot I've ever done. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely do, mate. 100%. Without a doubt. Definitely wish I had AI on it. Oh, shit. Feck. What a Moby. What a Moby. Well, this feels about right, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, didn't get there. What a shame. But I'm happy with 109. Should have had a better one. Should have had a better one, but yeah, frustrating. That could happen at any time. Kind of the Stephen Hendry D cell. A bit frustrating. Yeah, it was alright. I'm happy, honestly, any century, mate, I'm happy with it. Because I haven't done many. I think I've probably only had about... how many have I had? So yeah, check my driving license and still nothing. I think I said that. So that's a very frustrating... Yeah, good man, good luck. Yeah, I am definitely not doing that. I think I've sickened myself with about 101 breaks. So I just like to plink about and get a couple of nice breaks. I'm genuinely happy with the 50, you know. I know that'd be like sacrilege for yourself, but I just enjoy being around the black. I just love that kind of, you know, if I could get better at this. Oh God, I've got into that alright. Jesus. Oh dear. Try and avoid the black here and then lump a bit of side on it to... This is where... Ooh. Oh well, my head says go straight into these reds here. It's alright. Who's messaging me? Must be a wrong number. Me and my brother-in-law are actually setting up a YouTube channel to do some sort of kind of like food reviews, but not food reviews, if you know what I mean, because it's kind of overdone. But we're just going to do some fun and games just out and about and do some videos. We're both trying to get free. That's good. That's not going to be on. What a bad shot that is. Oh dear. Look what I've left myself. Absolutely sod all. When the pink goes back on its spot, it's going to be pretty buggered. But that's if I pot this. But I have to say, I like this table. It's not too hard. I did go onto that Rhapsody one, and it's like it's tight. So I do prefer this one because I think you get a bit of give and you can make decent breaks without it being too easy. Now what do I do here? Do I follow through? How are you finding? Yeah, all right, mate. I think I'm not sure if I am field of view 37 now. What am I? Just tell me on here. Is that one? No. Back. General. Back. Player. What's my field of view? View. 34. So yeah, I'm sitting at 34 and yeah, it's alright. What do you use? Hello, Azaria. Yes, mate, I have switched. It's a challenge, and it's probably cost me a lot of videos because there's no AI to play against, so I've found it much harder to do videos. But great for you to be here. Oh dear, that was... oh god. This one's going to have to go around the houses. We're in my death zone of 46. Right. Zip round. Just need a bounce. That's alright. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... honestly, mate, it's whatever you're comfortable with, really. I find this is alright. I'm trying. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. That was lucky. I'm trying to sort of replicate real life a little bit more, because when I get my license back, I do want to start playing again. And I found that. Hang on, I just want to come around here for a minute because I'm thinking about taking the pink in a sec. So I'll have to roll through. There's not an immediate value though, because these two. Obviously, I can get these in the middle, so maybe I need to land over here somewhere. So I can do that. Come off the cushion. As long as I hit the cushion, I'll be alright. It feels like it needs a bit more. No, a bit less. A bit more. Oh, I outthought myself. Bollocks. I'm on this really weird place now where... no, was I on the pig? Yeah, it was. Foul like, but just thought I'd check out. Could have conceded anyway. I'm in this weird place where now, when I think I'm right, and I used to make that micro adjustment, now my aiming's adjusted to where it should be, so sometimes over adjusting goes wrong. So now I find myself thinking, where the hell am I? That was truly hideous. I did not deserve that. I don't even think the black goes, but if it does, it does. I don't deserve that at all. However, we're going to not look a gift horse in the mouth. We're going to... I hate snooker. That is my miss. That is my classic miss. That's a VP4 hangover. That would go in on VP4. Really irritating. Try a few of the different field of view, Semi, because it does make a difference. I was looking around for the sweet spot, and I sort of deliberately went to that kind of what everybody said was the sort of human one. I actually don't think it is. I know, mate. I do. that feels like it's in, but that tiny adjustment there helps me look right at the middle of the pocket when I make that tiny adjustment. But it really takes a high level of concentration for me to do it. Because I'm such as like a natural player, I just don't sometimes make that tiny adjustment there. I feel like that's going to go back. Oh, that's not the best either. Yeah, I have a play with it, mate, because I think what works for me now, but I can still change it to like 36 or and get used to it. That's too thick. Got lucky there. I don't want to stay in that position. What the fraggling hell is going on? Double on the blue. Bollocks. I know, mate. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I just see it weird. It just feels. I know that works for you, but I just can't. Like, I genuinely can't see it. I don't know what it is. You know, bizarre. When I'm in a club, I don't miss many blacks. But at the same time, I'm not very good. You know, I haven't played for that long. I'm not a great player now. I think there's a bit of psychology going on where I sort of outthink myself, because I use the. It's more of a feel. I don't look at a contact point. I just feel the angle. It's through the cue. I just feel like that's right, and that's wrong. You know, it just feels right. So that's right. And it works, but when it goes wrong, because I'm kind of abstract with it. When it goes wrong, it really does go wrong. I mean, that worked out very well, but it's just a feeling. Right, I'm gonna get through these balls. That feels right to me, but I know it's not. So I'll make that micro adjustment. And it goes in, see? But I'm still not sure. When I shot that, I wasn't sure. I was thinking, am I right, am I wrong? It's weird. It's very weird. Whereas when I line this up, I kind of know that that's probably okay. But if you put that black on the spot, I mean, it's obviously I've done it. Oh, fucking everything thick. Crap. Absolute crap. Yeah. I'm not sure any amount of practice will ever fix that. I think that's why I'm where I'm going to be. You know, so some days I get it, and other days they don't go in, and they can be frustrating. And you don't get away with it. Like on shooters on VP, you might have got away with a bit of it. I had the aiming down on VP, like just down completely, and you had a decent margin for error, as you know, and I got away with it. But I think. Certainly, but my cushion shots, and I think my potting in general in real life will be better now because I aim properly. Whereas on VP4 I aimed for that game, but in real life I used to miss stuff by an absolute mile. When I went back on the game, I was missing stuff by insane amounts. Touch and feel is a lot better than it used to be. Yeah. It is and it isn't though, mate. Like if you adopt shooters aiming, you can't play VP4. But if you get the VP4 aiming down, it's a piece of cake. I don't know how you can do both. But I do see your thickened shots on shooters because I know you're playing VP4. You do hit some shots like into the thick end of the pocket quite a lot, but you're accurate with it. But it doesn't go in the middle of the bag. A lot of stuff goes in off like that knuckle there, which isn't a mistake because obviously you pot them, but it's definitely the VP4 has an impact on your aiming. That was what I wanted, but I hit it too thick. Needed a half ball there, and I've been really harsh with it. That wasn't. That's harsh. Again, I'm getting a 40. I always get 40, then it goes wrong. See, that feels right. Oh, yeah, Initially, you'll be hard, I'm going to call you Sam, if that's alright. Initially, you'd be worse on this, like to the point of like giving up. But it's easier. It's a better game, and you can set the settings up to be like VP4, so you can map the keys, so it ends up the same. I think most people play the game as if it's VP4. Oh, that was harsh. I was actually aiming for that ball, but this one was here as insurance. But I think you'll enjoy this game more. But the really harsh bit is there's no AI. I didn't think I could get that far up. I'm really actually quite lucky that that ball's there, because I didn't even know. Before I shot that ball, I didn't know that was there. Now here, I'm going to stun and hit that guy, because if I do, I've got choice of a couple of balls. Just got to get the aim correct. That's perfect. So I've got to be on something. Yeah, the pockets are easy on VP4 for sure. But I think the game's just visually... yeah, I'm the same, mate. I can't. I tried that when you challenged me to do it. I went on and I really didn't enjoy it. Like, I was the biggest VP4 fan ever, I promise you. I logged so many hours on that game, it wasn't even funny. You know, you're talking, I probably played over the years for hundreds of thousands of racks. Hundreds of thousands of racks of 9 ball. And I probably maintained something in the region of a 1 in, you know, a big percentage of runouts. The hell was that, man? Oh, this is probably a mistake. Oops. Hi, Red Eyes, I think that is. Hello. Feels too thin. I mean, I'm doing a good job of trying to lose here, trying to miss, but we'll keep. So I need to go wide. Oh my God, how many thin blacks am I missing here? I'm gonna miss one in a minute. Okay, come on, sort yourself out, son. Don't go too thin. Don't go too thick. Feels too thin, too thick. Okay. Well, helpful to open that fella up. So we'll keep going. Try and... Oh. That was a ban. I mean, the fact they're still talking about you after literally 3 years of you being away is quite amazing, really. I mean, those guys are something else. You know, God bless them and all that, but fuck me, get a hobby. Get a hobby that isn't semi. Hey, Deborah Asher. How is it going? I'm on a 147. Whoops. Oh. Fiddlesticks. That was not the plan. Ah. Okay. Okay. bottom. Would I have potted the black? Let's find out. Do you know what? I'm playing quite well. Could have probably had that. Let's carry on and pretend I was on a 147 foul. But we would have carried on. We would have done this shot here. And we would have missed. Bloody game. But a nice 88 break. I'll take that. It was alright. And that was all reds and blacks as well. Oh, I've played 10 frames. So I've had a 109 and an 88. So that's not bad. I've matched Sebi with his 1 century a session. Somehow. Oh, right. Oh, excuse me, apologies. Did you see that Chris Melling's got a channel, Semi? Looks like it's pretty good. I was, mate. I was. I haven't had one yet. I got to I think the best I ever did is I got to whatever the break is with 2 reds left. Yeah, that's pretty good, mate. That's pretty good. I'll get one eventually. It will happen. But I'm not bothered. Oh, Christ, that was a... Henry had been proud of that one. That was a D-cell and a half. But yeah, I got no shot. Oh, God. Right. We'll drift over to the side. I pushed that really badly. Oh, that was harsh. How'd that one miss? Dear me. I'm going to carry on. No, I'm not. Jesus. Tell you what I was watching the other day, I found a video online and it was a guy, good player, very, very, very good player, billiards champion. And he made I think it was an 832 break, no, 1087 break on billiards. And the pattern play he did was just frightened. Absolutely brilliant. It's like every shot he would play. He would cut the black to leave it in the pocket and cannon into a ball down here. Then he would pot the easy ball and come out. Play the cannon again to leave the easy shot. Pot the black, come out. Pot the cannon. And eventually the ball down here would then get doubled back up and he'd start again. It was mesmerising stuff, like just the control, just unreal. Well, that's a good one. Jesus. Well, if I can pop that on shooters, I can pop anything. Good evening, Paul. How are you? I am good food, dude. I was just telling everyone that me and Paul Asher, who you see in the chat now, we are setting up a YouTube channel to do kind of just get ourselves out and about and try and make a fortune. We both have jobs and we would rather... What was that crap? And we would both rather trade our jobs for a higher paid independent living. Wouldn't we all? I know it's never going to happen with... That's on YouTube somewhere. What do you mean, Semi? I might have moved on from what I just said. But yeah, so we're gonna do it as a 2. I've got gimbal for the iPhone, and I've also got DJ lapel mics. I've got an Osmo 3 and a DJ mic for that as well. Now this is gonna need some ripping to get to here. Oh, that's a good shot, except for the bloody red. Damn it. Can I get to the pink? I think I can. Pink with a little bit of side spin. Let's see. Okay, so perhaps. Oh yeah, the billiards. Yeah. Oh, it was wow. Honestly, I remember in 2002. So that is what now? How long? 24 years ago. Good God. I was working in a snooker hall in Lincoln, doing the bar work, and they had a big billiards tournament where the best players, no idea who was there, like, I don't know any names, but they had all these billiards players turn up for a day, and they were practicing before the tournament started for about 2 or 3 hours, and I was just like, this is cue art, like insane. And they were doing like in-offs off the blue and coming around and just doing that over and over and over, and they never missed. Because apparently if you hit straight into the blue with top left from just off centre, you're pretty much arcing at the bottom pocket. And they did that so much, I was like, yeah, I can do that. And the next time I got on the table, I almost happened here. A, X, oh there you go. Did I just pot the pink? No, I just potted the red. Okay, I was just about to pot that on the red. Right, we'll pot the yellow and then can down for the red. Overshot by a mile. Shot mile. Yeah, so just watching them, and I tried to play, and I wasn't bad. Like, I wasn't bad. I could do the in off a little bit, but very, very, very precise. Can't do it, mate. Can't do it. Tough Table Challenge is called that for a reason. I won't be able to beat your score. Because of shocking shots like that. I mean, not the greatest positional shot I've ever played, but the pot was nice. No, I can't, mate. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to disgrace myself by trying. I just play these little clearances. I might drop. I mean, that probably shouldn't have dropped, but I don't think so. I certainly could if I'm playing well. That might be in. Oof. But I'm not. I generally don't play well enough to do that. Now, this is very easy to undercut or overhit. That's actually a very good shot, you know. I'm very happy with that. That tells me that I'm playing okay. That is not good. I actually played to hit that ball and stay on this guy into that pocket. So to have this ball here was insurance that I hadn't really looked at, because I think if you look at shots like that, you sort of presume that you're going to make a mistake. So you've got to be a bit braver. That's so underhit. Look at that. That was irritating, because that was just a hideous D-cell. I wonder if I'll ever get fully like out of the VP4 shots, because everyone knows on shooters you've got to follow through, whereas VP4 you just touch the white, whatever power you're heading into the white, you get that power on the shot. You don't on shooters. You've got to learn how to sort of go through the wall of it, and that takes time. And then you've got the angle changes where it's not quite the same. Yeah, not patient, mate. I just get frustrated. I do what I don't. I say it, but I don't feel emotional, but I just don't like missing. I've always had it. It always helped me when I played. That I don't believe in form. I don't believe in it. I just believe in the next shot. Genuinely. So if someone says I'm playing badly, it's because they played a series of bad shots. you've just got to focus on your next shot. And I was always very good at doing that. I could get myself out of ruts by just really getting down and play the next shot properly. I was lucky there, that could have gone anywhere. So I think with this shot here, this is a hard shot. And if I get it right, I keep going. Whereas some people say, oh yeah, no, I'm on bad form today. They're actually, oh fuck it. See, I just missed that shot because I missed it. It's not because I'm playing bad, I just missed it. Played alright. But it's like hindsight, isn't it, where people talk about turning points in a match. It's like, oh, you shouldn't have missed that one because the match turned. It's like, well, because you played a good player, the match turned, but like you do miss. So I never used to listen to stuff like that where it's like, oh, if you hadn't missed that shot, you'd have won. I was like, mate, if I hadn't missed any shots, of course I'd have won. You know. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's a tough one. Oh. Oh well. Okay, so that doesn't go. So I'm relying on a hideous, absolutely shocking cushion here, which is not happening. Obviously, it was never happening. I'm starting to get a bit sick now because I'm starting to miss lots of silly ones. Starting to get a little bit sick now. Sometimes when you play, you know that when I'm missing lots of blacks. I used to practice, you know, I play black off the spot for like 20 times. I don't think I've ever done it in a club either. Don't think I've ever done it. That was a good one, that one. Never done that one before. Straight in the bottom. Come on. Bit of the old deflectoroo one. Need that to bounce. You don't. Miles too hard. Something on this game I haven't got the control. I'll do that or I'll decel all the time. That's very lucky. Very lucky if I'm on that one in the corner. Ooh, I'm not. I'm not. But this one should be, I say unmissable. Because you've got that red there. Now these balls are all tempted here just to nudge into these because I've got that. Oh, I don't even know how I missed that one, you know. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you which side I missed it on. God, Bennett. How did I do that? Yes, yeah, but not difficult, but harder. You can miss, yeah, you can, definitely can. Cueing's harder, the tip's harder. It's just a harder game, but it's good though. Like, don't get us wrong, like the game is better for it. Like, missing is it's a good thing because not being. You know, I'm big in semi up when I say this, but he didn't miss in snooker, and it made the game where he could only go for 147s because he'd go for a century and he'd get it. So it's like almost spoiled the game in a way. But yeah, it's a challenge. But I like it. I don't mind that I'm not that good. You know, I can get the odd big break, and I just like potting balls. Same as I do in a club, you know, I just shoot the reds out and pot a few. Might get up to 40. If I'm playing well, I might get up to 60. Occasionally I plonk a bigger in, but, you know, I'm never ever going to con anyone and say, yeah, you know, I knock in centuries. Because sort of do I've had a handful in my life, but You know, I'm never. I can knock centuries in and then struggle to knock 6 in. You know what I mean? It's one of those. Sometimes you always get people on TV, and I know when Semi will comment on this in the chat, when people say like, you know, what's your highest break, and they say, oh look at that, get in there. They say like, oh, you know, 78, and then they put the queue up, and you're like, you've never had a 20, mate. And it's weird if you ask someone the highest break, that might actually be a fluke, you know. Yeah. Oh God. Most people, I reckon, that overstate their highest break by like. Oh, I'm potted well anyway. Got the position of Alex Higgins at 82, but yeah, that's right. That's right. You can hit on this table a little bit. You can roll them a little bit, but if you do a VP4 shot down to cushion, and it ain't going in. Well, I can get that in, I think. So I'll check, was my last shot? Yeah, it was. Okay. I forget sometimes what the last ball I potted was. That's how autopilot I am. Oh, I got in there just. Come on. Now I'm going to take the bottom one if I can, because otherwise I'd guarantee I'll end up behind it. This has been a fun break, like, already. I just like potting balls. I'm not bothered what, you know. I've never lost that joy of just knocking them in. It's a tiny adjustment. You've got the balls don't skid as much. Like, I'm always under position. Shit. Maybe on the, you know, maybe to 40. I'll give you that one, Semi. Maybe to 40. After that, mate, I mess up nearly every break between 40 and 60. With the same type of mistake as well. Like I had a black off a spot or a hideous under position. It's the same every single frame, and I don't think it's ever going to change because I have no real reason to work on it in terms of just grafting away to get sorted. There's better things to do at the time. I just enjoy knocking them in. I'm happy with what I've achieved in VP online. You know, I can give good players a game, but I'm not going to practice like TCP does every day. I mean, good luck to him, but you know, he told me he practices for hours every day and he does drills. And it's like, well, that's winning loads of tournaments, but like, good for you, you know. I've just got Spenny mode in League 2 on Football Manager. So don't tell me I've not achieved anything in life. Yeah, that's really good, mate. I mean, I enjoy your lunchtime streams. I think they're great. I keep forgetting to log in. I caught the last two 40 minutes after you posted them, which I was disappointed in. I'm nearly dead. Not quite. Ages. I mean, look at the top players, mate. In pool, snooker, potties, 40 odds. You know, there's no Ronnie's 50. If you've still got it, you've still got it. Age is literally a number. In fact, that's one of the things I'm trying to force myself to realise. Like, don't just stop playing because I'm a certain age. You know, like. That's a real stupid way. That's a stupid mindset. It's actually defeatist. Saying, "Oh, the kids will beat me." Well, not if I'm better than them. You know, and for me, it's about getting a bit fitter so I can actually play, and then just going and playing, and trying not to be such a bad loser, which I think will be hard for me because I hate losing, as you know. I'm not a bad loser. I just don't see the point. I'm like a. I'm a practical loser. I think if I'm going to lose every game, like, just accept that and move on. Find something else to do. Find something you're good at. Well, I hit that one well, but I don't know what I'm going to be on. I've got an amazing instinct for the game that I pretty much knew I wasn't going to be on anything there. So that's overcut. That's okay. That's okay. That's not overcut. That's fine. That was nearly overcut. Might be on the black here. Stop! Oh, somebody had the curling tongs out. I think it's a pink ball here, you know. Is it? Yeah. I'm happy with that. Talk to my balls, it helps. Come on, fellas. Help me out. Why are you not bigger? That was supposed to be on the pig. I need to stun this. Why when you stun it does it suddenly not look like it's got enough angle? Oh shit. Ah, no, that hurts. Bastard. $69, dudes. Big tip on for shooters. You've got to be brave on those ones. You really do. You've got to be brave on those little cuts. You can't rely on the throw. There's no throw. You've got to let the angle do the work. Don't try and spin it in. So yeah, when I was a kid, I had a 6x3 table with no slate, so I used to have to spin it in. You see. Yeah. And you will miss it, Dick, Sam. Really will. When you first start, mate, until you fix the aiming, you'll miss everything, thick. I haven't tested this yet on a real table, but I believe that I'll be aiming properly when I eventually go back. I really do believe. That's a good shot. Now, mindful, I want to take that one in the middle because that's going to open more balls up. Now there's a few, they're all blocking. What about this fella? Does he go? No. So it's this one or bust. So I've got to be. These are all a bit awkward actually. Might just leave them and go for something else. And that was supposed to be for the other fella that I've now gone too far for. So I might have to do a bit of blue action. Oh, I might. Oh no, that's. I don't think I can get that. I really wish I could. If I was there, I've got it. In fact, I think if I was anywhere else, on VP4 I would play that and I would have it. But I know that that's not going to work. So here I'm just going to play a little stun shot here, knock the red to where I can get to it after the blue, and then just play that one. I've actually... This could be right up its arse. That's lucky, and that would have really hurt if I'd have messed that up. My favourite shot in the world, Semi, you ready? Oh, did too far. The stun run through, that is such a nice shot. It just feels so nice when you get it right. Little stun punch through. Because you know it takes proper control to do that shot. You can't be a bad player and do that shot even on a game. You just can't. Now my instinct tells me here that if I play this shot... No, I'm wrong. So here I'm going to try and move something. Ideally, I'm going to hit this fella straight after. This is where I should do it right here, okay. That's where Semi looks over the top, and that's better than what I do. I just go on instinct. And that was perfect. Bottle that up, bitch. That wasn't very good. Try and avoid the shots I miss regularly. Okay, so this... Have I hit that hard enough? If I have, I'm lucky because I haven't. I couldn't do everything. God damn it. Right, okay. So up for the blue. So I've done well. I always think when you're playing snooker, that's so bad. I mean, you're thinking, no, it's not that bad. But when I'm trying to land here, I mean, look, that's like a foot. Absolute rubbish. My OCD wants to go on the red spot, but I can't. Here's a one for you, Semi, and anybody else who wants to comment. Do you think that every snooker thing should use a spotty white? I do. Spotty white or go home. Maybe not the World Championships. Yeah, totally, mate. Always think I'm going to miss it. Second guess myself constantly. Because once I get confident, I miss a stupid one. All I'm thinking of is try not to make the obvious silly error. And that was a bad shot, so I was trying to stay on that one in the middle. So I could pretend I want to be on this one, but I was wanting to be on that one. Anyway, frame winning break, so I'm not unhappy about that. Another, oops, steady. Another century would be cool. It's going to be hard to get a century because there's no pink and the reds are a bit weird. This feels okay. Okay. Not far off a century, but I'm feeling I might just... And I've just overshot that by... Oh dear. Oh. Oh. Okay. But I genuinely think that should be the thing on TV as well. So I think it really just illustrates what's going on. I think it should be the standard. Honestly do. Maybe not for the World Championships. You know, we'll let convention play out there, but I think it just gives that. And it doesn't. You get used to playing with it. Like I wouldn't play on it now with the VP with Shooter's Pool. Without it, I always have it on. In fact, I feel a bit weird without it, really. Yep. So yes, I'm off work for a week. Very much need it. April's going to be a crazy month at work. I've got so many things coming up that I've got to do, like briefs for and stuff. It's like very, very busy. And we've got the Innovation Festival coming up, which is always a busy one. So yeah, there'll be plenty to do. But I just keep my head down, keep working hard. Always be grateful that I have a job. Even if it's hard sometimes, because the freedom fighter in me wants to be free, but... Ah, shite. I thought that was alright. But the key point is I want to be free on the money I'm on. So that's how that is. So we'll do one more of these and then I'm gonna I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Semi wanted me to do a tough table challenge. We will do so. I'm just gonna move on offline. Apologies for the black screen just for a minute. So I'm gonna go local play, snooker. So table. Now in terms of the cloth, Stratton, snooker very fast. That's it. Cloth wear 0. I think that's the right table. 12 foot, still in golden. Yeah, International Arena, actually on the Esports Club Arena. Actually, I think the Q Sports Arena's got the best lighting. Well, everybody agrees. Play. Can anyone see how many people I've got watching? I still haven't figured out how to get that onto my I'm on Twitch and YouTube, so technically I should have some. I never get anyone on Twitch. I'm like the world's worst Twitch streamer in the world. So now we're gonna go Stephen Hendry tough table. There you go. Best score of 87, mate. Right, so let's go. Why does my cue feel like it's not right? That tip looks too big. I don't know. I'm not convinced my tip's not minging. Who knows? God, the cushion's shocking. Okay. Well, that's not bad. That red's got a bit crap though. Horlicks. Come on, concentrate, you fool. Yeah, I usually vary between the two, mate. Doesn't make a lot of difference, as you can see. Stop! Well, calling all pockets for the white. Ooh. Thought I might have got that. These pockets are tight, like. I ain't gonna get a good break on here, I'm telling you now. It's not happening. It ain't happening, dude. I'm just not good enough. Fuck's sake. Wibble, wibble. Dibble, dibble. Probably too straight here. No, not liking that. So probably gonna try and move this red on the side though, if I can get the angle right. Don't have to hit it very hard, just plonk it out. Wouldn't mind beating me best 87, which I got a year ago. I have no recollection of it at all. That's absolute dog shit, mate. I'm going to set you a challenge, Semi. I want a 147 off the lineup. Should be easy for a man of your talents. Now, can I afford it? Yes, I can. Do you know what? I play that shot in the club, I'll probably pack up and go. That was a triggery one. That got me. That one, like, I felt the pain there. That was a yeah. Try the Turiel table. Is that harder or less hard? So I'm not playing a harder one, because I'll just be bloody awful then. I think it's got to be that one. Do you know what? I thought I'd get a nick off that red there. Shit, I've gone around the back. I'll try that. Hang on. Exit. I'll try that. He says a better table. Oh, that one. Is that not really tough? That looks tough. I'm going to try it, but I'm not convinced this is going to work out very well for me. I'm sensing a problem. Time we on? 20 past 10. Those pockets look tight, man. This is not going to work out well for me. Let's have a look. They're tight. Oh, this... I'm not going to get sod all here, like. I'm not going to get anything on this table. Not a sodding sausage. Although it did gobble it up a little bit. Alright, mate. So take care. Thanks for coming in. Good luck with your coaching. Ah! Right, one more. And then I'm done. Because I'm getting sick. And it's time to chill. Tomorrow I won't be on because I've got various things to do. But I hope everyone has a really nice weekend. And if you do play, don't let it bother you. And that is fucking shite. Alright, good night. I'm going and it's been a fun stream, had a couple of nice breaks, but you know, plenty of crap as well. And I hope you all have a nice weekend.